So we left St. Ignace and we headed to Monocle Bay, about an hour north. And when we got there, we had to set up quickly because it looked like a storm was starting to come in. So we packed up, we got set up and we got we started collecting some wood because that is something Mark always wants to be ready for a fire. And then I got inside and I started to cook dinner. I was making some spaghetti and it's lightning out, and I knew the storm was on its way. Big storm. You can hear the hail. So you heard that hail, and then the storm ended and it was a little bit wet out. We took a nice walk, and as you can see, it's just beautiful and just lots of trees and not very many people. And Mark started warming up his wood so he could have a nice fire. And we had collected a lot of wood. And then we went down and watched the sun set down by the water, which was just a short walk from where our campsite was. And then we cooked. Mark's dinner was Falworth's natural casing hot dogs, which we always get when we came up to UP. And I had beet meatballs with this new sauce I had tried, and I did like it. It's pretty good. And then the next morning we got up and Mark did not want to, we're boondocking, and Mark did not want to set up the generator. So I made coffee by poking a hole in the Keurig a cup and pouring water over it and letting it seep through. It was pretty good. It turned out okay because we were getting ready to head to Canada. And so we got in the truck and we headed over the bridge. Mark wanted to go to Canada because he really wanted to get a Cuban cigar. So we got over there and we searched around and we looked. We went to the duty-free shop, but no Cubans. But we did get to walk on the waterfront and enjoy the view. Mark picked up a brat to eat, which he really enjoyed. And then we headed back and we found this beautiful scenic view. You had to go way up on this road that was one car, and I was freaking out a little bit because there were edges on it. I said, how is anyone going to pass each other? And Mark was laughing at me, but it turned out okay. We did not run into any cars. And then after we went to the scenic view, we got to go to the Point Iroquois Lighthouse, which was a really neat lighthouse, and we got to climb up the steps and to the top of the lighthouse. So we went up there about 75 steps, and then I showed the view of the whole place from up in the lighthouse. And after that, we headed back to our campsite, and then the next day we packed up and we headed to our next place of adventure. And I'm going to let you know all about that in the next video.